Alright, we are live on YouTube. Alright, I'm just moving my chat for the TikTok. Let's get it started. We're gonna go live here. Gonna make this a little bit smaller. Alright, we are good. Yep, I think we're good here. Okay, there's our positions. Let's move this up. The market is open, people. We are here. We got our positions open and ready to trade. So let's see how this goes today. Oh no, I lost my chat thing. Chat. Here we go. Got it. Got it. Let's see if anybody's joining us today. Let's see. We did have multiple charts. Now we can look at the charts that we have up right now. These are just going to be the ones that we are trading at the moment. So we got Beyond Meat here that we are trading. We are trading AMC, of course. Alright, a little bit of a spike down right there. And what else are we trading right now? We have, of course, ooh, we're up on our Beyond puts. We should probably get out of those before anything too crazy happens. Yep, we should probably get out of the puts. Let me just look at the chart real quick and see what it looks like. But yeah, we're in a good spot here. So we want to get rid of these. Close position. We have 3. Let's see what the spread is on here. So to close, 24 to 193. That's a huge spread. I'm gonna go with $1. I want to sell these for $1. Okay. It's saying they're at 63, 62 now. Okay, they were at $1. Now it's not showing that. But if it does go back to $1, they will automatically sell. That's the volatility of opening bell. It does go crazy. And a lot of times you can't sell it because the bid ask is too big of a spread. We got SFix. Alright, you guys hear me okay? Hope so. Detected the live chat did not appear on my screen in the past 2 minutes. It seems to be going alright. I don't think we had any chat, that's probably why. Let's see here. We have we're live right now on YouTube and TikTok, so choose your poison. Let's see here, if I lock this, then I can scroll. No. Okay, we're good. We're good. I see you guys. I see you guys joining. So let's see what else we got. We got Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat. This is not what we want. Intel. Intel. I don't know if anybody of you are if any of you are following this. Look at the green candle on this Intel right here. A lot of volume, but if you notice, the price didn't move. That's hedge funds trying to get people's attention right here. If you see it, like, there is a long wick on this candle, but you see how it didn't go up or down with all the volume. That's just them buying and selling shares. That's all. If you look on this, you'll probably see two big buys and sales. So that's a good thing that hedge funds are trying to get your attention on Intel. That means hopefully we might go back up to the upside here soon. So these are all the ones we're watching right now. I'm not really watching Nvidia or Apple, but we are watching these four over here. Let's go back to our screen. So we didn't get out of our Beyond Meat. It's still at 63 though. So if we can get out with a break even, I think that would be okay, because I don't want to lose any money on this today. So let's look at our order entries. Here's the order right here. Modify our order. It's not going to go for $1. We'll put 0.63. If we sell it at 0.63, that's a break even trade, and we could get out of that successfully. Now it says 46. You see how it does that? So this one expires 13 September. It's just messing with us at this point. It's saying, hey, every time you put in a bid, I'm going to change the price on you. So I deleted that. Now you see it's back at 63. So yeah, it's I kind of want to get rid of it, but it's not really letting me sell it for 63. Let's look at what the spread is on it right now. It's easier for me to check it on my phone. I'm not sure what the spread is on this, but maybe if we click on here, we can... Oh, I think this is it right here. But where is the spread? I don't know if it'll show it. We have to view options here. Here's our position. For $5 put, it looks like yeah, it looks like we're at... Why is this thing so weird? No, don't do that. I'm just trying... Oh my goodness. What happened? This thing popped out of here. It's not letting me click on anything, so kind of weird. What is going on here? You see this? What? What was that? Okay, we'll put this back up here. Now what happened to the bottom part? You see what I'm saying here? What the heck? Dude, Webull is just like, it's annoying sometimes. Where's my chart? My chart just disappeared. Oh, it's in with this for some reason. I don't know why, but I want it down here. There we go. Why is it? Oh my goodness. Yeah. I don't. Here we go. Ah! I did not want that. This one, I want this one over here. Okay, there we go. What orders with this one? There. Like this thing, it'll freak out on you. I don't know what's going on with it, but alright, back to where we started. Cool. Alright, so there's our options. So our spread on here is 26 and 202. That's like a ridiculous spread on these puts. So it's going to be really hard to sell these. But let's see if anything's going on with our, let's go to our watch list, trades, AMC, what are you doing? Okay, I don't need to see news, I want to see the stock. Alright, there we go. So this is what we got here. It's showing 113 for the price on Beyond. Oh, it is still going down. If this continues downtrend, our puts might be doing well for us. But we do also have shares, don't forget. This one, you see our volume went up, so our option price went up a little bit. Let's see, from yesterday we were up a little bit. It gapped up a tiny bit here. Looks like institution business going on. We got the high volume with no movement. Definitely trying to get attention. So if they do get a lot of people's attention here, they're probably going to try to move this thing up. Let's see here. They're probably going to try to move it up to like 34, 35 area. Or they could just go to like 30. It just depends what they want to do. I don't know if it'll go all the way up to 45 like in the near term, but definitely could hit 30 after this huge gap down. I definitely think hedge funds are watching Intel, so we gotta keep an eye on that. Alright, and then SVIX, of course. Wow, this one kind of gapped up a little bit this morning. So, but we're coming back down to retest lows. Hopefully it'll continue up. The SVIX is just my place where I hold my money if I'm not using it, because it's usually always in the up direction. If you look at the daily, let's look at the monthly chart. That's too long. Weekly. Here's the weekly chart. As you can see, it only goes up. This was that this too right here. This was from the market crashing. But we, as you can see, year after year, these are all little market crashes, but as you can see, it always recovers higher every time. So the normal price used to be way down here around $10, and now it's at 50. So this is the opposite of a degrading ETF. It's a I don't know what it's called, an ingrading ETF. Either way, it only goes up over time. Like if the price of VIX doesn't move, this goes up still. Like it's always going up. So if you look at VIX, you'll see it's more flat. But VIX, you can only do options. So here's VIX week over week. You can see that it stays within this range here. This is normal price. It stays within this range, normal prices here. But if you look at SVIX, SVIX It's a short VIX futures. Well, you can see here that SVIX does not stay at the same level. It always moves up. So this is why I throw my money here to store it. Usually it'll go up. We could see it from this position here where it is. We could go up 100% and get back to where we were around 50. So doubling our money right there whenever it does hit that. I don't have a lot of shares on this. I just have like 30, I think. 20. I have 20. So not too much. Beyond, we have 30 shares of that. Not a lot, but just to hedge against the puts in case those don't do well. Hopefully the shares will go up and counteract the price of the puts. So our total investment on puts were 190 and the total shares was 195. So see how that goes. AMC was up a little bit, but now we're kind of at a break-even spot right here. Let's see what AMC is doing. We could see it go up today. Okay, let's see, what do we have for AMC? I think we have a leap. We do have a leap. Let's get some more information here. Position ratio, that doesn't matter. Okay, I like to always keep like 20% out of a position. So I do still have cash available. So I like to keep about 20% of my portfolio freed up in case we need to get out of something. Like for example, if Beyond Meat went up significantly like it did the other day, where was it? We had like a little pump and dump thing. That was like the other day. Why don't I see it? Oh, we're not looking at Beyond. What am I doing? Okay, so right here, you see how we had this pump and dump? This was hedge funds, you know, making a little bit of money on this. So we had this nice pump and dump. So I shorted it like right around this area. I didn't actually get in all the way at the top. Let me see here. I want to show my mouse, but it's not showing it. Let's see here. Do I need to... Where's the show mouse option? You guys can't see the mouse. Usually I have it on. Where is it? I don't know why it's not on here. You guys can hear me, right? Let's see here. Okay. Add cameras. No, I don't want to add cameras. I just want to, I'm trying to figure out how do I make it so you can see the mouse. Huh. Sound effects, audio mixer. Well, for some reason it's not letting you see the mouse. You can see it on YouTube, but on TikTok for some reason it's not showing up. I'm not sure. I don't know where I can edit that. Let's see. Let me restart the live. Nobody in here anyway, so. Oh, here we go. I have to go to display capture. There we go. Alright, we got it. So AMC starting to move up a little bit. We're over this $5 mark. So we want to hit it. We want to see it head up to about $6 really. Realistically anyway. Beyond Meat, it's coming down a little bit. Not enough for me to get out of my puts just yet. We do need to get out of those. I'm trying to hedge against the puts. Another thing you can do is I can sell puts against these to make like a what would you call it? So you can build a strategy. We can do a vertical by selling a put. And what would this do is we could let's see here. We have to select an expiration. It only will let us pick this one, I guess. So this isn't what we wanted. Not a vertical. It must be a different one. But yeah, so we can sell puts against this to kind of lower our cost basis. I think it's going to be diagonal. So a diagonal put spread. So yeah, so we're going to want to sell like the newest puts, and maybe so we had a $5 put. We might want to sell the 450. I don't know. See how much they are. They're a penny. So those are nothing. $6 would be close. We can get 25, but then if it closes below $6, it's gonna get rid of it. The cool thing though is this is 25. It's gonna negate out our. If this goes to 0, that's okay. So let's see if we can actually sell one and get more than 25 for it. That's 0. 73. That's more than what we owe. If we can sell these for 73 and they end on the 6th, then we'll still have some left over. But we can do this week over week, so the shorter time frame the better. We got 23, that's $73. 16 August, 25. 30th, 25. That's weird. Weird. So all it's gonna do is if we sell it below that time, it's gonna try to what it's gonna do is it's gonna try to what do you call it? Anyway, we'll sell these for 25. If it goes below 6, let's see. Let's look at our chart real quick. It will try to assign us if it finishes below that. See, this might keep going below 6, so let's wait today and just see what the low is. Whatever the low of the week is where we're going to want to sell these puts. So we don't want it to go below that. But we want to be like right on the money when we sell them. and that's gonna like give us back our money because we only spent $63 on these puts. I averaged it down, it was 110. And when we had this pump and dump right here from Friday, when we had this pump and dump, I averaged down with when it was up at around 750. So we got it down from 110 to 63, but right now we're not doing great because the IV is down. And what we can do is we're just going to wait for a low of the week. Let's look at last week and see exactly like what the low was. Our low of last week was 5. So I got in this around 5 with my calls. I sold my calls at right at the top, right at like 924. I sold my calls, so we made 100% profit. It would have been more, but since it had taken so long to get there, the crash didn't do much here as far as the price. But so I did get my puts pretty far down at $5. I bought calls and puts at the same time because it could have gone down lower, but I never got to recoup the cost of my puts. So it does say 3 puts, $3 is the price, but we didn't really buy them for $3. They were 110, I think. So it did actually recover. We made our 100% on our calls right here. About halfway down, I finally bought more puts to lower my cost basis, and then I hedged shares at around 650 in case it went back up. That was a little early, but 650 is not a bad price. Previously, before the pump, it was around 650, but it's come down a little bit. So that's why we hedged with our puts. We do have puts, so if it breaks below the 608, let's see where our liquidity is here. We're on the daily. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on here. So right here around $6 is what I'm seeing here for our support. We got a lot of support right around $6. This is $5.92 down here, but this blue line is $6. So lots of bounces right there. So I'm hoping that this will bounce up, but if it does do that, we're going to be a little bit screwed on our. Okay, it's gone down. All right. If it breaks below the $6, we know that it can continue down, but we want to wait to sell our puts against this. So we're gonna make a diagonal spread on our puts to recoup our cost, because I don't think it's really gonna go down a lot. And then what we can do is just maybe use that money to grab some more shares to hedge against this a little bit more. So we're going to end up at least breaking even, if nothing else, on these puts. So I'm not worried about that. But the shares, we're just going to have to hold until we have it in a profit. So let me know how you guys are doing with this market reversal. It's getting pretty crazy. So I can sell $6 puts. Let's look at our daily. How long does it stay below $6? That's what I want to know. This is an excellent buy place, a buy at 6 and a sell at 8. So I want some volume with it though, so I can sell these at a high premium. Okay, so if we look at the daily, we see that we dipped down to 558. Where was that $5 low? Because we definitely had a $5 low right down here when the market crashed. That's where I bought my calls, sold them up here, but now we have to get rid of these puts. So I like the 5-minute chart. Looks like we're getting some volume here. Not a lot, but this is on the 5-minute. Let's look at the 1-minute chart and see if we break above here. If we break above this, like around 526, if we hit around 526, that's going to be a market reversal signal because it's going to be a higher high instead of a lower high. So right now, currently so far today, we're making lower highs. So the trend is still in a downtrend right now. Join from your short videos. Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, guys? There's not a lot of people in here. Remember the days when we had like hundreds of people in the live stream? I'm not sure what happened. I think TikTok, once you hit close to 20,000 followers, it like slows down your live stream, um, like viewers. I don't know how it works, but it's like I'm not even on the FYP. Like people join, but they don't stay. I don't know what TikTok does, but once you hit like almost 20,000 followers, it always slows down your live stream. Because I have another account with almost 25, it's 19,000. And then I have another account with probably like closer to 2,500, not a lot. And that one still gets like 150 people in the live streams. But any of my ones that are like 20, close to 20,000, they do not put a lot of people on the live stream. I don't understand why. But hold on a second here. What do we got? Nothing. Okay. I was hoping we had something, but I don't think we do. Let me just try it. I want to post this on the Discord. If you guys aren't already following the Discord, just go ahead and grab that link in the bio. But I'm going to try to share this with the Discord group. So let's see if we can do this real quick. I'm just going to share the live and then I'll delete it whenever. Let's see, is this, sometimes you can't rotate the screen, that's the problem. And TikTok's had a really big issue with this, not being able to rotate the screen. But there's got to be a fix for it. If you can't rotate the screen, see if you can look up how to fix that, because some people say they can rotate it and others can't to get the full screen. So I'm not really sure what the fix is for that, or what is actually causing that for some people not to be able to see the full screen. So I apologize for that if you guys can't see the full screen on the live. It's not something that I did to the live stream. It's just not working properly for some reason. But it works for some people, so it's not like, I don't think it's a TikTok side thing. I think it's a viewer side. But here we go. So we're still in the downtrend, so we want to wait for the lowest low, and then either we could sell our puts for a profit, but it's going to have to get close to 5, which I don't think it will. So we're going to wait for it to get the lowest of low for the week, and then we'll sell some volume. All we have to do for Beyond Meat puts, $6 is a great buy for this, by the way. If you look at the trend over time, this blue line is $6. You can see we've had a lot of hard bounces off of this and back up to the $8 range. We just went up to 9 something Friday, but that was definitely influenced by hedge funds. It looked like a quick pump and dump, but as you can see, it originally it was going up to about 240. And then we had one at 220 up here, but it did fall off quite a bit since 2021. Not sure what the catalyst for that was, but right now we're trading around $6, which is a fair price. So if you buy at 6 and sell at 8, you're going to be in good hands. It's getting really close to that, so I'm expecting a reversal here. If we break up above this 616 area, we can definitely see a reversal, but let's see what happens. I might sell some puts here at $6, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Let's get confirmation that it's stop the downtrend first. You bought in 100 on Apple, but have no clue what you're doing. Well, you should be paper trading if you don't know what you're doing there. Euro, is it Euro? Let me know if I'm pronouncing that right, because I don't know. AMC's moving up, but let's look at Apple for this guy. I'm not sure what chart we're on right now. We got SPY, Beyond Meat, AMC, AMC. This one of these should be SVIX. So we gotta fix that. SVIX is going up and down. It's gonna end up going up even higher. So our SVIX money is printing for us. Apple is moving up. So you're looking good over here with Apple. Let's just take a quick gander at Apple and just do some quick analysis. That's what I love to do on here. I love to do analysis. And I realized I typed in the ticker wrong. But look at this. We got some, if this is analysis done by a company called Trading Central. They say they're a separate entity and unaffiliated with Webull, but I think that's BS. I think they are affiliated. They just don't want the liability for giving trading advice or whatever, so nobody can blame anybody if they're not affiliated or whatever. Who knows? But anyway, these signals don't really mean much to me. They just are putting out candle patterns. The ones that really matter are when you have actual price targets, which we don't have any on here. So what I would say is this 163 is an excellent buy position. If we go back further, you can see we were at 123 for a while, and like this is just constantly changing which zones it's trading in. So 163, excellent buy. We pulled back to the 193 range, which was where our previous take profit was, and bounced pretty hard off of that. So it looks like we're continuing into an uptrend with this. I like to use the 5-minute chart. You're really going to want to pay attention to this high of the day right here. Okay, because if it doesn't break over this and then retest this zone, then it might actually get rejected and fall back down. But if you're just buying this and holding it, then you should be fine, Euro. You said you bought in 100 on Apple. 100 shares, I'm guessing. Bought in 100. Are you saying you bought 100 shares? If that's the case, I don't know what your cost basis is for this, but what we want to do is we want to see it break above this 217 area, which it looks pretty strong right now. My cat is like running all over my keyboard. That's what cats do. Banana. Alright, so let's see if we can break above that with Apple. That's a good thing to watch. We're also up 2% with SVIX. We are pumping. Let's go. This is short VIX futures. The crazy thing about short VIX futures is it's the opposite of a degrading stock, and I love parking my money here because it's like just goes up forever. Let's see, the beginning of this was 2022 and it's just only gone up. This is a great buy right here because it fell down for the actually had some way down here at 19, I think, or 18, but I sold those for a profit, and then I bought back in because I used that money for something else. I don't even know what I used it for, but I'm watching the 5-minute and look at this thing. We are up 29%, 30, not 30%, $30, 5%, sorry, 5% on this with the SVIX. So this is just, I'm just holding money here. I'm not even, this isn't a trade, but once it hits up to $50 again, I'll probably take the money out. But let's go back to Apple because we were watching Apple try to break this high of the day. Okay. Hey, the Kagul. How do you say that? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. But yeah, this is the high of the day. It's the high of Friday. It's the high of the previous day. That hasn't hit 217 recently. So it's been in the teens, but it's definitely a high, a new all-time high on here. If we look at the monthly chart, 236 last month. But on the 5-minute candles, we're still trying to break this 217. If we do break this 217 and look at last month's previous high, can't really get it in on the daily. Let's look at the weekly chart. There it is. We should be able to get that on the daily, right? What's going on here? Yeah, there it is. My bad. So 236 is going to be our next target once we break above this. You see we do have a small amount of rejections right around 225. But I think if it breaks above this, we're going to have a nice run up to 236. So we're just going to keep an eye on that. It's still getting rejected off of this high of the day. What are you guys doing today? What are you guys trading? I am right here are my trades, as you can see. Is this full screen? Hold on. Okay, we're on Apple, right? I'm trying to move my other screen over, but it's not moving over. Kind of annoying. It's taking up more than my whole screen, but I can't minimize it or anything. Like, I don't have anything to move it, so it's kind of cutting off this one side, but that's all right. I don't think we can see the bottom either. Well, anyway, we did break above that. Look at that. We broke above that 217. I'm not trading Apple right now, but somebody said they were trading Apple, so I'm just doing some technical analysis for this guy, but it looks like we're breaking above it. If we retest around this area, it could continue back up. So that's a good sign. Apple's recovering nicely from a couple weeks ago. AMC is still at 501. Can you believe that? It's not moved all day. It's just, they're just holding it here at 501, and they really want this $5 mark. So my options do say we are up 0.2%, but doesn't show that here. So yeah, I'm not really sure how it's calculating that. But if we go back to Apple, let's watch this play out. Here we go. If we get a nice red candle down to here and then it continues up, that would be amazing. But let's look at the 1 minute candle. You want to see it retest below the actual high that it made. So it made this high of the day. If we see it retest within this zone, so really you would have like these two candles right here, but you want to see it retest here and then continue back up to continue this run back to 236. Yep, we could also have consolidation here, which would be a good sign also. If we did have consolidation above this high of the day, we can expect it to continue back up, but I would set my stop loss for this break of structure here. Your stop loss is probably going to be like below this below this green candle, so right about here. right below this candle. And then your take profit would be somewhere up here around this candle, maybe 224. Yeah, but yeah, you want to get back in at the retest here and then set your stop loss for down here at 216. So you have a $1 stop loss. That's only 0.5% if you think about it. And then your take profits 224. So that's going to be about 3% profit. But if you're using forex leverage, you can get 4x leverage on Webull, so your profit would actually be instead of 3, it would be 12%, so that's not bad. It could continue up higher also, but there's Apple. Let's see what Nvidia is doing. Is Nvidia recovering also? Nvidia is also moving up. Apple moved up. Nvidia broke the high of day also and is moving up. Let's see here. Yep. So SVIX, wow, what a move on SVIX. Look at this. Let's go back. We are really, look at this giraffe head we got here, or brontosaurus neck. We're up 7.85% already. This thing is really moving. So our initial cost was, what did we buy this at? $25.85. So once it hits $50, we'll be at 100%. But you know, we only spent $5.17 on this. It's probably going to take a few weeks to get there, at least a week or so. All right, but let's go back to Apple and see. Apple is still moving. That's good. There you go. So we had a little bit of a retest here. It didn't really go all the way down to this line. So I like to see it retest below the line and then bounce up. This was more of a consolidation, but a very short term. So it really didn't even consolidate here. It just kind of continued up. So we'll wait to see if it comes back and retests before we enter a position. But currently I'm not in a position for this. We're up 8% now on SVIX. Oh my goodness. Bro, this thing is killing it. This one doesn't really matter that much because we're just going to hold it, but I thought I would point that out. Intel, we had that big volume here, but nothing really happened. So Intel is a long-term play. We bought it way down here on this blue line, and our target's up here at 45. Pretty solid, yeah, pretty solid target. It dropped a lot the last couple of weeks, couple of months here. So definite buy right now. But here's the 5-minute chart for SVIX, looking very rosy. What's up, everybody? Nobody watching on the YouTube live stream, but we got everybody in here. Apple is moving, guys. We're on the 5-minute. Let's see if it'll retest down here. I would enter a trade, but I don't have any day trades left. So I wouldn't be able to get out of my trade. So I don't want to enter a trade right now, but I will call out a trade if I see one for you guys on Apple. This is really the only one we're watching in the moment. But if anybody wants to see a different ticker, let me know, and I will try to do some TA for you. Beyond Meat, it's not hitting a low. Are we hitting a low? Okay, Beyond Meat is just like barcoding right now. We are doing, oh, there we go. So what we need to see it do is make it above this 616 in order for us to sell these puts at a premium. If it does go above this 616, we'll know that we are reversing. It's not confirmed, but definitely if we make it above 615, we are going to be starting to gain buyers and move more into a bullish pattern. But we want to wait real quick. I'm going to sell, if we do this, we're going to sell premium on Beyond Meat. If it gets rejected, then we're going to continue below $6. So let's just wait and see. My cost basis for my stocks are up here at 650. My puts are $5 puts. So we're not going to be in the money unless this gets close to $5. And so since it's most likely not going to do that anytime soon, we're just going to end up selling puts on a diagonal spread against this. I want to sell $6 puts for maximum premium, but first we want to make sure we are reversing, because if it goes below 6, I can get a better premium, and it's not going to stay there. If you look at the daily, it went under, when the market crashed, it did go under 6, but only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. And the 5th day, it broke above it. It's not going to stay under 6 for more than a couple days. So even if I sell a $6 strike on these premiums, it's going to be likely to go back above 6 by Friday. Especially if hedge funds are trying to collect premium on these, and they don't want it to stay below the $6 mark. So we're gonna wait. Definitely we're grabbing some liquidity down here, and it looks like we've moved up a little bit and we're consolidating, but it hasn't broke the 615. So we can definitely consolidate and drop more, and that's what I'm waiting for, because I want to get down the lowest I can. But if it does break 615, I'm going to sell these puts on a diagonal. So what you would do if you're using Webull on desktop, just right click, go to build a strategy, do a diagonal, and it's just going to be like covered calls, but this is with puts. So we're going to select this week, 16th of August, and we're going to select the strike price of $6, and we're going to collect $25 in our puts. We can also go over here. If we look at this, we can get an idea of the spread for this. So we are on puts. Okay, so $6 spread is 29 to 33. So that's different than what it was showing us here. It was saying it was 25, but the last price was actually 32. So we're going to keep watching this for a minute and see if it goes down. Now another thing, if we get a big green candle, that implied volatility is going to go up. So the Vega on our stock is actually going to go up, on our options, and create a higher premium temporarily for those puts. And if it does do that, then we can definitely sell those puts for a higher price. So that's what we're waiting for at the moment. We have one viewer on YouTube finally. What's up, viewer? Appreciate you joining the stream. We're not doing anything crazy right now. We're up almost 10% on VIX already. Look at this thing. SVIX is the short VIX futures ETF. It's actually not short as in like puts and shorting a stock. I think it just means it's just short-term VIX futures. So it's a little bit deceiving. It's not the short down version, as you can see here. Um, it is the short version. Sorry, I'm confusing you. But anyway, this is a ETF, but it only goes up in value. So as you can see, it is the opposite of the regular VIX. So here's where VIX popped, and we're going back to the baseline, which is about 50. So we have a ways to go here, but it's a futures ETF, and I like to just put my money here because it's always going to continue in the upward value. So like this is 2022, June of 2022. If you had put money in here just to store it, it was at $9.14. And if you just stored it there, you would be up 5x on your money, because it's up to 50 now. 5x is 500%. Okay, so it's now the baseline is around 50, between 47 and 51. So that's where it's going to be going back up to. It's a great place to just put your money. But we're back here at Beyond Meat. We got to see if we're going to break this 615 or get rejected. It tried it. It tried it. We have this hammer candle. It's pointing down. Okay. You want to look at it like it's a shooting star. The wick, whatever way the wick is pointing, it's going to try to go the opposite way, because that's showing that buyers tried to come in and they got rejected. Okay, sellers pushed out the buyers. So let's see if it actually tries to break this 615 again. Alright, if it breaks that 615, we're selling our puts to hedge against our long puts that we have, so we can make a diagonal spread. Alright, diagonal spreads also work for synthetic covered calls, or poor man's covered calls is what they also call them. You can do that with AMC. So AMC, if you look at this, we can consistently trade it between $5 and $6. Right now is a perfect buy time. $4 would be like the most premium buy target, but getting it at $5 or $4 is tough. It doesn't stay down there for very long. But I did get these calls at $4, or right around $4 when the market dipped. But since since there was so much volatility down there, my IV has gone down on my Delta, or on my Vega, and so my actual AMC calls for June 2025 are actually like down 1.4%, because the Vega is kind of like getting burned out without a lot of volatility. But if it did jump up real quick to $6, it would definitely probably be like around 100% profit. So we're just waiting. I'm not selling calls on this right now, because we could have like an aggressive move up anytime. So we're just holding on to it. If it does get close to 6 and gets rejected, I might even sell this option, or I could sell shorter term premiums and just hold on to it. But I might roll it also, because it's only less than a year out. I'm just playing with some different ooh, SVIX dipping down. We were up to like 9%. This says 4%. That's on the day. That's what that is. But we were up almost 9%, 10% on SVIX. Now it's at 7, but that's okay. This is a long term, not a long term, but a medium term hold, I guess you would say. But let's go back to Apple, because we were watching Apple to see how it plays out. Looks like it's coming back. If it does retest down here, we're going to have a good play for this. Here's the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart kind of gives you more of a clear direction. So if it comes back down and retests here, that's going to be a nice signal
if it retests within this fair value gap candle, so this is a fair value gap. As you can see, it's one large candle, and it gaps over this previous high of day. That makes this a fair value gap right here, because we're seeing the candle from bottom to top break above this previous high. So if it comes down and retests inside this gap, then we're going to have a good signal for it to continue up. So that's what we want to wait for. If it just continues up, that's okay, but we're just not going to take the trade, because we want confirmation that it retests in this liquidity zone. It doesn't mean it's not going to go up from here. So I just want to make that clear. It could continue up, but we're not going to take the trade, because we want a solid confirmation before we risk our money on this trade. So let's go back to Beyond Meat. Ooh, it did get rejected here, and we're still going back down. It tried to break this 115 or 615. It could not break it, and now we are moving to the downside. Now I want to see if it breaks below $6, because that would be a huge catalyst for it to continue lower, and it might print on these puts, even though they're far away from the $5 strike. It might still move the price up on those. Let's see what our actual puts are trading for in the range. So we have September 13th strike of $5. Why isn't it showing my position? It says here that I have a position, but it's not showing it on the list. That's weird. But anyway, we're right here. So the price is ranging between 38 and 48. It's below our average cost, so we don't want to sell it for a loss right now. So that's why we want to hedge it with selling a diagonal set of calls here. We can get almost $40 each. So wow, the Septembers, the price on these are crazy right now. So the September 5s are 48, but if we're looking at this week's expiration, we can sell $6 strikes for almost 40. So that's what I'm waiting for. If we do this for 2 weeks, we're going to completely eliminate our cost basis. If we get like $35 for each week for this week and next week, then our total cost will be pretty much zero. You know, because we're going to have collected that premium, which would equal $70. So anything this does after that will be profit. We'll already be at profit. So that's why we're going to do that with these puts. Think NVIDIA breaks 111. Let's look at NVIDIA. I don't know what I think it's going to do, but let's go back to our other screen here. We're at SVIX. We got AMC, SPY. SPY's moving up. We can look at NVIDIA real quick. I'm still curious to see if Apple retests that area. Do I think it'll break 111? So what we have to do is we have to mark out our ranges here. What's this saying? This says nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. So we have a price target here. This looks like a good spot. Like there's a few spots here. Right around here, it looks like we have some liquidity. There's a fair value gap right here. So let's see what 111 is looking at this candle. Yeah, I definitely think we could break 111. Right here is the neck line on this double top. It's not really a double top. It's like an offset double top. Oh, here we go. Head and shoulders. They call it a head and shoulders, but it's a little bit skewed, I guess you would say. So their price target, I love these price targets because they 99% of the time, Trading Central's price targets are accurate. So let's look at this price target. Inbound was
31 days. It did it in half that time because the market crashed, but their target was 102 to 107. What did they hit? It crashed, so we went all the way to 90. But this was their target, and it's right in this zone. Look at how it consolidated right in that zone. These callouts from Trading Central, do not sleep on those. Alright, but with that said, I think we could definitely go back up to this this neckline right here on the head and shoulders. It's right in the halfway area, so I would set my take profit there for the short term right around 117. I think that's a pretty good prediction for that. Let's go back to Apple and see where we're going with this. We haven't retested. Let's look at the 5-minute. It's consolidating up here, but I'm not going to take a trade on that. SVIX is back up. We're back going above 8%. That's good. And Beyond Meat. So this is what we really need to pay attention to right here to find our low of the day. What's up? Am I on contracts at the moment? I do have contracts, YouTube viewer. A real hitter. Yes, we have contracts up here, as you can see at the top of the screen. These are my positions, as it is notated up here at the top. So all these contracts. Ryan, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. All these contracts up here are my positions. So if you're watching on YouTube, hopefully you're still here. That was at 10:36. I did not answer you quick enough. I gotta fix the chat for YouTube because I always miss it for some reason. The chat is always like hard to it's not hard to see, it's just it doesn't scroll like TikTok chat, so it doesn't really get my attention. But yeah, I do see your question there. We have 2 concurrent viewers on YouTube. That's like a high of the week, I think, or high of the month. So yeah, we do have contracts. We got AMC, Intel, and Beyond Meat. This one at the top, Beyond, we have 30 shares, and SVIX we have 20 shares. I would like to buy into more shares of SVIX, but right now I have about 20% of my portfolio in cash in case of an emergency where we have to get an escape plan going. But right now we're doing good. There's nothing right here to worry about. We're just waiting for it to hit our profit target. So Beyond Meat, my profit target for this is $8. We had calls, and I took profit right up here around 920. Right before it got halted, because it did get halted on this pump and dump. Right before it got halted, I sold for 100% on 2 calls contracts, which I bought down at like $5, so they did really well. When it came back down to about 650, I bought shares. Okay, so we're just waiting for the shares to hit $8, because if you look at the history, $8 is a really nice liquidity zone here. It hits this area or goes through it quite a lot. So $8 is our price target for these shares, but we also have put contracts which we need to get out of. So right now that's what we're doing. We're just trying to find a cost basis for these puts. Did we break the 615? It's trying really hard to get above this 615. If it gets above this line, this is where we're going to have to look at this rejection here. Sellers are not letting buyers get up above there. So I feel like the hedgies are trying to keep this down around 6. It could even just move sideways. But if it does break below 6, that'll be good for my premiums. Alright. We're doing good so far. We're doing good. We just gotta wait. Should we check back on Apple again? Oops, I cannot do this today. What did I just open here? I don't know what that is. Okay, so Apple, it's trying to make a new all-time high. There it goes. It looks like it might not retest right now, but it could retest later. Okay, and that's where I would get into the trade. If we miss this trade, then we miss it. It's better than entering a trade with a false signal and then getting stopped out. So if it goes up, good. If not, we'll get in when it retests right here. But I'm not worried. All of my trades right now are looking solid, so I'm not really worried about any of these. I'm just looking for another potential good trade, because I like to have real solid confirmation before I get in. This one is too late to jump into right now. So the only time I would jump into this one is if it retests. Should I buy a call on Palantir? Palantir. I think that's this one, right? Let's see what our analysis looks like. Okay. We have this zone right here where it was trading. It broke way below that, which is kind of scary. Let's see here. I wouldn't buy a call on this. I don't see any evidence of it going above here right now. If you go on the weekly, that's a strong resistance level, so buying a call on that seems like a bad idea. You're probably more likely to have it come back down to I don't know why we have two of these here, but definitely this zone here. So between 28 and 28.36 and 27. We don't really need both of these. Let's move this up here. Yeah, but right around this 28.50 range is where I would look at selling if you wanted to buy puts. Could also go down to 27. But 28.50 definitely solid liquidity right around there. I wouldn't mess with any calls on this right now. You're in a downtrend, first of all, so I don't know why you would want to buy calls on a downtrend. It's not reversed back into an uptrend yet. If it breaks below this 29.50, you're looking at further movement to the downside. Hey, thank you for the likes, guys. Appreciate you. Now let's go back to Apple and see if it's moved any. Here we go. Look at this. Oh, it could be. If it doesn't continue to consolidate, could come down and retest here. 5-minute chart would be better, but it's definitely consolidating up here. This is a pattern. It'll go up, consolidate, and then go up more. Okay, now it could do that, but I'm not going to enter on consolidation. I don't like to do that. So Beyond Meat, ooh, look at this, guys. We are so close. It actually hit $6. It actually hit $6, so this could easily break below 6, and we can sell puts for a really juicy premium if it goes below 6. We're definitely going to have some volatility, so our Vega is going to go up on our IV, and I'd love to see this break 6. Even though I have shares, I can hold shares for however long I want. I mean, those aren't going to go anywhere. But and I can always lower my cost basis on shares. I could even sell puts to buy more shares, or I could sell puts and then sell cash covered puts on shares, and even more improve my cost basis. So I can sell puts on my put and puts on my shares. Either way, still making money. Do I think Nvidia will break 113? Well, are you the same one that asked if it would break 111? I already gave you a price target at I think it was 117. Where did he go? There's a lot of people joining. 111. That was somebody else. Micket99. AP, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. But we can look at Nvidia real quick. Nvidia, we're looking at it to break. I have a price target here at 117.72. Okay, that's my sell target. That doesn't mean it won't retest this 95 area before it hits that, but if I was trading within this range here, that would be my first price target, 117. My second one would be at 140. So if I sold half at 117, I'd put a stop loss at like maybe below that, 116, something like that. And then if it kept going up, we could try to sell it up at a higher price with the trailing stop loss. But yeah, it could definitely go above 113. I'm not trading it right now though. Oh, we went below 6, guys. 598. Oh man, if this thing keeps going down, we're going to get some really juicy contracts this week, because I don't think it'll stay below 6. So come on. If this thing goes below 6, we're definitely selling some contracts for this, because look at the price we can get here. Our cost basis is $63. If we sell a diagonal with $6, we're looking at 40 bucks right here. That's going to make our cost basis down to 23, and then we do that again the next couple weeks. We're just going to keep making money. It's not going to get assigned because we're not going to stay below this $6 range. And if we do, I'll just roll those contracts out, so it won't really matter. But this is the play of the day right here. I want to see this break below the $6 mark. We're actually in profit with AMC right now, 508. What is up? Hey, the guy with all the symbols for a name, thank you for the follow. Could you look at the chart for PDD? PDD. I'm not sure what that is. PDD. Pinduoduo Duo. Whoa. Pinduoduo. I guess. I don't have any idea what this is, but here we go. On the daily, ooh, do we have a price target? That's what I want to see. If we have a price target, that would be great. No price target. Bummer. See how this one, no price target. Here's a price target. You see how it has the red, and it's like, it's highlighted? That is what you want to find on a stock. It's going to be 99% accurate. This one's for a, where is it? Where's the signal? Double top. That's what I thought. Just wanted to verify. Usually it'll say right here. But it's a double top. So the price target was from 140 to 127. So right up here, it closed at 140. Their price target was 124 to 127. Boom. 124. Got it. Here's another one. This one was a little bit more aggressive. It did not make that target. But did it have a green? It should have had a green here when it came out of this. But maybe not. This was a symmetrical continuation triangle bearish. That is a huge price target. I've never seen one that big of a difference, but it definitely didn't hit that one. But it did hit this one here. So this one's a little more realistic. We don't have any green price targets on here now. I wouldn't really go off of those. These don't really matter. They kind of do, but they don't also. So what we want to see is this make a higher high above the 144, 145 before we have a reversal from this downtrend. Because we have a downtrend here, it needs to break above this candle here to start a reversal and back into an uptrend. Otherwise, we have support down here. If we are continuing bearishly down to this zone, we have some support here. So if it doesn't continue up, you can grab some shares down here. But if it continues up above this 145 candle and you see a nice upward move, then you can say that it's reversed its direction. That's what I would do with that. Let's look at SVIX. SVIX on the 5-minute. We're consolidating up there. Consolidating like Apple. That's a good sign, because that means that the whole market is probably moving up. Oh, Apple did break up above that consolidation. Let's look at our charts over here. If we look at the S&P 500, it's also doing sort of a movement like that. But what we're really interested in right now is Beyond Meat. Okay, so we did break below that. I don't know if it's going to go much further down there. Below 6. We're on the 5-minute. Let's look at the 1-minute. FH, SF, BHF, GHH, TGH. Thank you for the follow. May I ask why AMC still? Thought the rush was over. What rush? I have no idea. I bought at $4 and I'm selling at $6. That's how I always play AMC. Here's my trend right here. So if you can get in at $4, that's good. Let me go to my 1-hour chart. Here we go. So I like to buy at around 4 or 5. If we can get in at 5, that's still good, and sell it right around $6. Now, as you can see, it's not really hit $6 since maybe over here, but you can still sell covered calls when it gets up close to $6, like above 550. You can still get good premium on covered calls. So you can basically reduce your cost basis to 0, and in that case all your profit from the leap, or if you have shares, all those profits will just be 100% profit. Okay, I'm not in a rush to buy AMC. I'm just trading it normally between 4 and 5.50 or $5 and $6. So it's up and down. We're at 512 now. That's not too bad. So our calls are down a little bit, 0.5%. Not too bad. But let's see here. Beyond Meat. Here we go. We want to see Beyond Meat come below 6. We're going to sell some juicy premiums on this. Yes, sir. On Apple, sitting at 1.3%. What do? I got no clue what I'm doing. AVGO. I'm not sure what you want to do. How long do you want to hold Apple? That's what you have to figure out. I'm not trading it, so I can't tell you what to do. You're up 1.3% on what? Do you have calls, shares? If you have shares, yeah. Like I said, I wouldn't get into the trade until I see it retest this zone here, which it could do. So, but it can continue up to our price target, which is we have 218 for one price target. Let's look at our 1 hour chart here. Here's the 1 hour. Yep. So next price target's gonna be like 224. Definitely could do something right around here. Take profits. It depends what you want to do. You know, I'm not in your trade, so I don't know what your mindset is for that. If you don't know what you're doing, then you probably shouldn't be trading. Practice with some paper trading. But yeah, it can continue up, or it could come back and retest this area. Right now, we're not gonna know until it happens. But hold on, Beyond Meat, we're at 6:05. I kind of want to try to sell some calls before it gets too late in the day, but also it could continue lower. So we'll see. If it does continue lower, I'll probably sell like some cash secured puts at $5. But there's not a lot of volatility right now. So I wanted to see it break below 6 and continue down. Buffett sold Apple because it's too high. He probably sold it before it crashed. You're not going to find out what he does right away. It's going to be delayed. So yeah, if he sold it, he probably sold it up here when it crashed and then bought some more right around here, 193. I don't think it's too high. If you look at the monthly chart, it's always going up. Okay, so ever since 2005, it's been an aggressive move up. So I would bet on it going up in the long term, either way. AMC, we are a little bit green. We're up 3% on AMC. So if it did make an aggressive move up, I'd probably sell if we hit 20% or more, just to get rid of this contract, and then we could reset our position. PLTR, huh? I'm not in that trade, so we can look at it. Oh, okay. What's the rocket emojis? Are you seeing a reversal here? Let's look. So far I don't see one. It's still in a downtrend. Lower highs. Looks like it's consolidating. Until it breaks above this, like 29.90 range, I don't see it. I would say it could retest this 30, or it could break above it. I'd want to see it break above this 30 and continue higher highs before I got into it. VIX is killing it though. Here we go. High of the day, 28.30. We're up 9%. Ooh, AMC. Still moving. What are we at here? 2.3%. I want to see 20% and I'll sell it. get back in at $5. So, but Beyond Meat, come on now. Let's see if it gets rejected again. This one's moving very slow. What else were we looking at? We were looking at NVIDIA. Wow, why is my keyboard not typing? NVDA. And my keyboard is probably running out of batteries. Ah, there we go. Not sure what that was all about. It's not letting me type. N B D A. There we go. Not much going on there. Apple trying to break this 219. We got VIX on here twice. How do we have it on here twice? Is this two different time frames? No. Alright. We got Apple on here twice too. This one was SPY. I think I messed it up. So SPY is continuing up. AMC 516. We're still moving up. That is good. We're missing one. Intel. Okay, Intel's not doing much here. But let's see here. Apple is trying to break this high, but it's not done it yet. AMC, we are up still only 2.3%. Not enough. We hit 517 though. If this does run today, we could yep, it hit above this previous high of Friday. That's good. We need to get above this previous high of that looks like Wednesday. We got another high 521 back here on last Friday. But 540 is the big resistance level up there. So we'll see how this plays out. Still moving up. What are we at here? It's 11 o'clock. Alright, we got another hour left on this live stream, guys. I want to see this Beyond Meat go back down, but if not, if it goes up above this 615, we're going to have to get out of this. Well, not get out of it, but we're going to have to sell these premiums. I think they're still okay. It's at 35 now. The volatility's gone down on them, so now they're not at that 39 range that they were at. But if it does continue down, we could see this premium go up quite a bit. We need to get down here. It looks like it's trying to sell off. If we make a new lower low here under 598, that would be excellent for our trade right now. As you can see, my put position is at $5. So I have 300 of those. I don't know why it says 18.15. What does that mean? It says 3 divided by -15. I don't know what that means. Not really sure. But it's 300 shares. I don't know what the -15 is. Oh, that's my price. So I'm down. Oh, that's my day P&L, not my open P&L. So on the day I'm down 16.50. that doesn't matter though. We're gonna recoup it here pretty soon. If this can break below 598, we'll be doing really good on our premiums. As you can see, the premiums over here went up from 35 to 40 already for the ask. So let's just watch this continue to drop, and we want to get these weeklies at 40 or higher. If we can get higher, that would be great. But these are going to offset our cost basis from 63 down to 23, which means we could collect this premium and then sell it at 40, and we'd already be in a good profit for those. Oh, here we go. It's breaking below this. I really want these $6 premiums because I don't think it's going to stay down there by Friday. AMC still moving. Okay, I had a price alert for 517. It's broken that 517. So let's see if it continues. If we get a pump and dump on AMC today, that'll probably be like 100% profit, or more. But don't know. We don't know what's going to happen. Thoughts on SMCI? I think that went down quite a significant amount. It's probably at a good buy price right now. SMCI, I think that's at, ooh, what did we have here? McDonald's is up. Snapchat, I got out of Snapchat because I didn't feel comfortable with that one. So where's the wheel? SMCI. Yeah, we're down quite a bit from a couple weeks ago. This was my range that I was looking at for this one, and we broke down below it. I think this is probably at a good buy position. It seems like it's reversing its trend. We don't have any price targets. Nope, no price targets. If we have a price target, usually I'll go with the price target that they give me, but we don't have one. Definitely looks like it's making new higher highs now with this, above this previous red candle. So yeah, I think it's a good buy here, and you could definitely ride it up to around this 930 range and see what happens up there. That's what I would do. But I'm not in that trade. AMC, our 5-minute chart, we are moving. Ooh, is it gonna break this 517? Let's go. We're at almost 3% AMC. Let's continue moving up. Beyond Meat, this guy needs to come down, down, down. Let's go. Here's the 1-minute chart. Thank you for the follow, Oddly L. Appreciate that. I do have YouTube and TikTok chat up. We only have one YouTube viewer right now, but we have 5 TikTok viewers. Still really low. We used to get like 100 people at a time in here and hit 10,000 likes every single live stream. I'm not sure what's going on with the algorithm, but it's really fallen off like crazy. So unfortunately, it's just the few of us that are dedicated to making money. If you don't want to make money, then I don't know what to tell you. But AMC struggling here. I really like the 5-minute chart better. It gives a better representation. It looks like it is getting rejected at this 517, but it could retest it. It doesn't mean it's going to fall immediately back to 5. We're up 2.7, but that's a little bit deceptive because our range, it says we could sell, the last price is 221, but that could have been a buy price. So if we look at our position here, what are we at? We are at, it doesn't tell us our position, oddly enough. Here we go. This is our position. June 2025. If we look at these at our, where's our strike price? It doesn't tell us here. It's $4. If you look at our strike price, this doesn't make any sense because it says 221 here. Oh, these are puts. That's why. Calls, here we go. So 209 is the last price I have here. Between 212 and 230. So 220 would be like definitely doable, but that's such a small profit, we're not even going to bother with that. So everyone lost their money and can't invest right now. I hope not. I made a pretty good profit when VIX spiked. So hopefully people were smart with their money. What site am I on? I'm using Webull for my trades right now. Nvidia ripped this morning. Let's see what Nvidia looks like. It didn't look like it was up that much. Let's see, from 106 to 110. So, yeah, about 4%. I mean, it's not crazy, but I think Apple did better. Yeah, Apple is still moving up. So once we broke this high, you see we had this fair value gap candle here. It never came back to retest it, so I didn't call this one out. But as you can see, it's still moving up. So if you jumped in here on this trade, we got a 3 candle signal here and some consolidation. So that's a good signal, but it's not 100%. So if you did jump in on this trade, it's not like up a lot from this consolidation, and that's why I don't like jumping into trades like this. I would definitely wait for it to retest this fair value gap. It's getting rejected here with this hammer candle. So, oh, AMC hit 518, guys. It's moving. We broke above this high of the previous day, previous week. I think the previous week high was, let's go back. This is the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, okay. 522. 522 is the previous week high. We're at 518. So I want to see this, my AMC call. If it does hit 20%, we're automatically going to sell it. Okay? As long as we don't have like huge volume. If we have a ton of volume and it moves past 20% like quickly, we're going to wait for it to start consolidating before we sell. Right when it starts to consolidate. Let's say if we have like a candle like this green one, and then we see a red one right after it like this, then you know it's going to probably start consolidating like right here. That's when we're going to sell for the highest possible premium, because when we have a lot of volume and the price is moving quickly, that's where your premiums are going to spike. See how we're at 326? If it consolidates here, this 3.26% is going to go down slowly because we're going to be losing Vega. But we want to wait for this to move up, and then we'll collect our profits. The big one is Intel. Intel is like, look at this dip that we got over the last couple months. We have to probably go to the weekly. But yeah, look at this dip from $45. $45 is going to be my price target to sell. But we have this intermediary one around 30, between 30 and like, yeah, around $30. If it takes a long time to get there, we'll probably sell at 30. But if it starts moving quickly, we could take profit right around 45. But we got an excellent entry price here. $15 calls, expiration, where's our expiration? January 2026, so more than a year out. So we have time for it to come back up here. The only problem with these leaps are our Vega is going to degrade until we get some more volatility. So I want to see a big aggressive move up, and then we can sell it for close to 100%. That would be our target. AMC looks like it's starting to consolidate up here. But you see how these calls are almost a year out, and I'm in the money because these are $4 strikes. So with it being in so far in the money right now, the Vega is not being affected a lot. Like, we can actually see what our Vega is at right now. If we click on this and go to our $4 strike price, $4, where is our Vega? Is it going to show? Implied volatility, we are at 93%, which means every dollar that this moves, every dollar that AMC goes up, my calls are going up $1 per share, so $100. So every dollar that AMC goes up, my calls are going up $100 if it was at 100%. So pretty much it's going up $92 for every dollar that AMC goes up. But as you get further in the money, you can see that the Vega goes way up, $132 for every dollar that it goes up. Yeah, these right here are crazy right now. The Vega, I don't know why it's so crazy with these $27 price targets, but those are like super cheap also. So it's probably influencing it a little bit. But AMC still going up. Beyond Meat still consolidating. So hopefully you guys aren't losing money. I lost a little bit, but I pretty much broke even last week with my losses and my gains. So I mean, it was a win. I think I was up like 2% for the week, but it was rough. I lost money on not selling my calls, or not selling my puts soon enough when I was up 160%. I did not sell them when I was up 160%, and the next day they were, you know, at a loss. So it was a rookie mistake. I got too greedy. If you're up 100% on anything, you should always sell it. So I made it up when I sold my Beyond Meat calls last week for 100%. It kind of broke even with my VIX puts that I didn't sell. So we're good on that. We're at an even right now, but I got to get these premiums sold so we can break even on, or at least make a profit on our Beyond Meat puts that are theta is really degrading the price on. I want to sell this at 40, but let's see if it'll break above this 615. If it does break above this 615, we are go on reversing this trend, and then I want to sell those puts so that we can collect some premium before it goes back up. But if I'm still waiting to see if it'll go down lower, I don't know if it will. I don't expect that it will. But if we break this 615 right now, we're selling premium. That's a buy. Everyone lost their money. Who says that's a buy? Are you talking about Beyond Meat? It's definitely a buy, yeah. If once I sell the premium, I'm just gonna I think I'm just going to maybe I'll buy some more shares. Maybe I'll buy 20 more shares. If it breaks below 6 though, I'm gonna sell cash secured puts for a good premium. Sad Boy Crab, what's up? Nice name. Alright, so right now we're in limbo. We're just waiting for price action. Right now we haven't gotten any price action that we want to see. Here we go. We got some volume. not a lot of volume, but it's breaking above here. We want to sell these for $40 Beyond Meat. So what we want to do is we want to build a strategy on a diagonal. We want to sell 16. We want to sell $6 puts. We want 3 of them for 40. Okay, place order, sell. We want to sell these at 40. If it doesn't go through, we're going to modify our order real quick. Let's try 38. Not selling. It should go through instantly. Modify our order. It's not going through. It still says 40, so we should be getting 40 for these. Make sure we're at the right price target. $6 strike put options. Modify order. Okay. We should be getting assigned, or not assigned. We should be getting. They should be selling. It's saying 41 is the last price, so we should be good. It's not selling. It's saying 43 right here. So, oops, we're on puts. Oh, I was on calls. My bad. That was my bad right there. I was on calls again. So, puts are looking at 35 puts. Let's try this now. Now we should be good. Modified at 35. Let's see. Is it continuing down? If it gets rejected here, this candle's not closed yet, but let's look at the 1 minute. The 1 minute definitely broke 515 or 615, but is it getting rejected here? If it does get rejected, we might just swap out this. We're just going to cancel that for right now. We want to get a optimum fill at this premium. Sadie, thank you for the follow. You have a sandwich. Oh man, I am jealous right now. Let me say that, because I have not eaten anything yet today. All I have had is caffeine. Black coffee with honey. That's my go-to in the morning. But AMC, are we going to break below here? If we break below here, it's going to be a reversal of trend. But I would like to see it consolidate a little bit and move back up. So Beyond Meat, it's still consolidating. I thought we were going to break above that. It got rejected hard. This 1 minute candle, where did it close? This one closed at 6:15 exactly. So we didn't really break it. It tried to right here, but hard rejection on buyers. So sellers are still in charge of this right now. We want to see it dip below 6 if we can. But as you can see, my AMC, it was at plus 3%. Now we're at negative 2%. So we need some more Vega on our AMC. SVIX, those are shares. They're just doing their thing. They're just marinating right now. You know, that's going to continue to go up. But anybody else watching any tickers they want me to look at while we're waiting? Because right now all I'm waiting for is Beyond Meat. I'm waiting for it to do something. Like either go up or go down. Like do something so that I can make my sale for the day. I still have a little bit over half an hour to the live stream. AMC, it's looking pretty solid. I like the 5-minute chart. These are our trades though. We're only in these 4 trades. We got 20% in cash, just holding on to it. in case of an emergency. Now, an emergency right now would be if Beyond Meat dips down to $5. So let's see. Like right here, it was like right around $5. If it comes back to this spot here, what I would do is I would sell $5 cash secured puts on Beyond Meat, and if it goes back up to 6, we collect that premium and our stock price is still going to be okay. If it goes below 5, we'll get assigned at $5, but we'll still keep our premium. And $5 is an excellent buy price for Beyond Meat, so I would just be happy with that anyway. So either way, if it does dip below close to 5, it's going to be a win-win, but I still have the cash to fly a rescue mission on this one. So we're all set. There's nothing like imminent here, but another thing would be is if the VIX went back up. So if the VIX went back up and we had another spike, I would just buy more SVIX, okay, and then ride it back to its baseline, which is about $50. And right now it's at $27.92. So if we did see another drastic spike in VIX, this could go to like $10, and we'd get an awesome cost basis on that. So right now our cash is just to take advantage of any volatility in the market. Beyond Meat, we're pretty solid right here. It's no real danger. Intel, with this Intel play, we got in at a great price. We're down here at, we got $15 calls expiring January 2026. So as you can see on the weekly, we got a big gap to fill, both to 30 and also to 45. So within the next year, if it does hit 45, our $15 puts are going to be printing. So the only thing that would really ruin this plan is if it dipped below. But as you can see, we got strong support here. If it did dip below this and go to even like, I mean, this is way back. This is 93. So I'm not even going to look at that. The last real dip down to almost $7 was in 2009. That's still a long ways back. And if you look at this one here, this last dip was 2012. So really, since 2012, it's only been going up above here. But if we do hit another low like $10, I'll just double down on my contract. So that would be what we would do for that one. So nothing really major that's going to affect any like huge losses here. Right now we're in a good position in the market. So what's up? What's up? Am I looking at Beyond Meat? Yes, sir. Why only half an hour? I live stream from 9:30 a.m. to noon Eastern time. Futuristic Dread. Who's that? What did he say? I don't see a comment. Did it get filtered? Why not all day? Are you serious? I got better things to do with my time. Alright, so let's see if this thing will try to go below this $6 again. Oh, AMC, I'm now back up almost 1%. And you see how it's went down in value, but my percent went up. That's just the implied volatility. It's Vega messing with the price, because this is such a far out option. It fluctuates a lot. finish your sandwich. Yum. What kind of sandwich was it anyway? Still not breaking this high. I don't know what to do. All I can do is wait, but I'm not going to wait all day for this. We'll see what happens by noon, if it sells off or not. Okay, so still going down. Maybe there'll be like a lunchtime sell-off here. Turkey and ham sandwich. I am jealous. I might have to get me a sandwich. I might have to go to Subway or something like that. I don't know. I have to eat something after I get off of here. I usually don't eat before I finish trading. That's my rule. Ooh, Intel. Intel up $11 on the day. $4 open though. Is Intel doing something crazy? Yes. Look at that consolidation. That is crazy. Not really. It's not doing anything. It just, my premium just went up for some random spike, but it's back down. But yep, here we are, just waiting on Beyond Meat. It's like watching paint dry. If you ever tried doing that, this is the equivalent. So, their bread is fake bread. Subway IA lies. What's IA? Subway IA lies. How is their bread fake? Tell me more about this bread. I really want to learn. Is lies. Subway is lies. I want to learn about this bread because I love Subway. So good. Tell me about this fake bread because if you convince me not to eat there, I'm going to have to go to Arby's. Don't you dare tell me Arby's has fake bread. It's not classified as bread. That's not good. What is it classified? Yeah, it looks like bread and it tastes like bread. I need to know more about this. You can see all my positions here. Here's my open P&L. We're down 34% on these puts, but that doesn't matter because, like I said, we're gonna get out of this. We're gonna get out of this trade with a profit. So don't pay attention to that. Negative 30% or whatever. That doesn't matter. Beyond Meat, these are shares, so this 6% drop also doesn't really matter. And our VIX are shares. We're up on that right now. Intel, it doesn't matter either. None of these really matter right now, I guess. We're just chilling. They were sued for selling fake bread. Well, they must have changed their recipe by now, right? Let me look this up. I gotta learn some more about this fake bread. I just had Subway the other day. Subway fake bread. Let's see here. For Subway, a ruling not so sweet. Irish court says its bread isn't bread. The decision is shocking to those familiar with the $5 footlong. This was in 2020. Ireland's Supreme Court has ruled Subway bread isn't actually bread. Are you from Ireland? Subway's bread, of course. Bread. The company said in a statement, "We have been baking fresh bread in our restaurants for more than 3 decades, and our guests return each day for sandwiches made on bread that smells as good as it tastes." What's the bread from Subway made out of? Wheat flour, folic acid, water, yeast, sugar, wheat, gluten, canola oil, some salt, caking agent, soy flour, vegetable emulsifiers, dextrose, mineral salt, enzymes, has wheat, gluten, and soy. 12-inch subs. Too much sugar in it. That's okay. If it's just bread with too much sugar, I can live with that. Bread is sugar anyway. It's carbs. Carbs are broken down into sugars. So any bread is going to be a sugar. Subway bread, not bread. Irish court rules. A judgment published on Tuesday, October 1st, 2020. It says the court ruled that the bread served at Subway in the U.S. chain that hawks giant sandwiches. Let's read some more of this. This is on The Guardian. Judge finds that sugar content of U.S. chain sandwich exceeds stipulated limit, and they should thus be classified as confectionery. So it's a sweet bread. It's not as sweet as Mexican sweet bread, so you really can't compare it. I wouldn't say it has enough sugar, if you ask me. If you're looking for some good bread, Mexican sweet bread, that's some good stuff. I'm still not deterred from eating some Subway not so sweet bread. By law, it's a cake. It's not as much of a cake as sweet bread, though. I don't believe it. I've tasted enough Subway sandwiches to know it's probably like minutely over the sugar limit. It can't be too much over it. It's no longer $5. That's a sad fact. It's more like $10 a sandwich. Either way, they are delicious. I could also get a Subway sandwich from a grocery store. I think Walmart even does Subway sandwiches. Or not Subway, but sub sandwiches. And who knows what the sugar content on Walmart's bakery is, right? It's not 12 inches! Oh my goodness. More and more lies. What can I do? Maybe we can go to Walmart and see how much sugar they put in their bakery fresh bread. I would like to know. Let's see. Let me look up Walmart's bakery fresh bread here. Sugar content. Freshness guaranteed. French bakery bread loaf. I don't care enough. Good idea for a lawsuit. How can I learn options? It's easy. You just watch some videos on YouTube, and there's lots of videos explaining how options work, but you have to understand what affects the price. So a lot of what affects the price is Vega, which is implied volatility. You have the Delta, which, why isn't it showing up on here? I don't know. I probably would have to move this out further. But the Delta, I don't have Delta on here. Yeah, it's hard to see it on here, but if you use the phone app, you can see it. You want your delta to be above 70 if you're doing a long-term trade. For short-term, it doesn't really matter. We're just looking to sell some premium on these options. What is an option? An option is an option to buy contract. So what you're doing here is, for example, I have these put options so that if it goes down to $5, or if this expires below $5, then somebody can exercise these contracts to sell at $5. So if it goes to like $4, they can sell these at 5. But really, that's not how it works. When people trade options, they usually don't exercise them because the premium is going to be worth more than paying for the stocks. So really, you're buying and selling premium to own 100 shares, but it's just a contract to own the shares. You don't actually own them unless you exercise the contract. Which, like I said, most people don't do that, but most people just buy and sell premium. Can you zoom out? I can zoom out on this. There's our spike from Friday. I collected a good 100% profit on my options. We're waiting for this to come back down. Okay, so we are really getting into the action here. Nothing going on too exciting. We got AMC came back down, retested this zone here. Let's see if we can go back up for some more juicy gains on that. If not, it's okay. We got $4 strike price calls, so we are in the money. I'm getting kind of bored watching this, so I might just sell some premiums here soon. So we're on Beyond Meat. We need to sell puts for, it's only giving us $33. Ugh, it's kind of rough. That's why I want it to go down a little bit more so we can get 40 bucks. I would buy now on the one before. Are you talking about AMC? We are in it already down here. We have 2 contracts totaling $430. So once that goes up and we can collect 100% profit, we'll be at 860 on that. Still waiting. Okay. This one really wants to go lower, but I don't know if it's going to be able to do it. Beyond Meat, this is where you would buy. Yeah, it's a good buy price. I bought it a little bit early, but we might buy some more. We might buy some more here when I sell these contracts. So we're going to sell pretty soon for these weeklies. Let's look at next week, 2 weeks out. We're getting 60, 61. We could almost bring our cost basis down to 0 with these 2 weeks out, which means these options would be nulled out to 0, 0 profit, 0 loss. But I could still hold on to them in case they drop down. I don't know if I want to go 2 weeks out though. I might take it week by week and see, because if the price does go up, we're gonna sell our calls, and then we could buy more puts to lower our cost basis even more, and when it comes down, sell those for a nice profit. So I might just do a weekly, see how it plays out for next week. I think that's what we'll do. Why did the market come down? I heard something about the Japanese yen price affecting the market. Also, there's a lot of talk about a hard landing coming out of this recession. So if that happens, the market's going to crash some more. So we're just going to have to wait and see. The soft landing does not look like a real possible option. Hard landing is definitely what we're looking more towards, which is going to mean the market's going to be in a downtrend. Kind of like 2022, how it was in a downtrend for a few months and then pop back up. But yeah, great place, great opportunity to make lots of money when the market's in a recession. When the market's crashing, excellent time to make money. You're going to get all kinds of great deals on stocks, lots of big moves, lots of volatility. So it's a good time. War is getting closer and unemployment is high. I did read a little bit about unemployment. The unemployment is higher, but there's also more people coming into the workforce. You know, like more kids getting to the age where they could get a job, but maybe not actually getting a job right away. That's going to affect the unemployment rate, and it's not up that much. It's like 4% or something like that. Gold should be going up. Gold really never changes value. When you see the price of gold going up, that's really just the dollar value going down. It's kind of deceptive, but gold does not like change its value. Our currency is what changes its value. Hello, Nakande, what's up? What's up with the NFT? What NFT? NFP. I don't know. What's the NFP? Northfield P Ord. Nope, that's not it. NFP. There's no NFP. I don't know what that means. We're at 614 again. This thing needs to drop down. I could sell at 33 right now, or I could wait for a better price. That's where we're at right now. I'd like to get 40, but we might not get 40. We'll see. What are you asking about? NFP, NFT. I don't know what you want. You're gonna have to be more specific on what you're looking at right now. Let's see this go down. The premiums are just choking right now. Come on. Never mind. Okay. If you can't turn your phone sideways or get the full screen, you can always go on YouTube and watch it on YouTube at Stocks Monkey. Alright, am I going for a gold trade? No. I'm not trading gold. I have too many other good trades going on, so I like to take the best trades and not just trade something to trade it. I usually look for the best opportunities in the current market. Right now we are trading Beyond Meat, AMC, SFIX, and Intel. But I got 7 minutes left. I'm about to get off of here because this is not doing anything. So I want to sell these contracts and then buy some more shares of Beyond Meat. We might push it up to 20 shares. We'll see how much we get on our contract here. Yeah, we can do 50. If we push it up to 50 shares, that should be good. Our contracts, our premium's going down. We need to see this. We need to see a red candle here. A nice fat red candle coming down here so we can get a nice premium. DoorDash a sub. You're not trading gold because you're already golden. Appreciate that. We got 7 new subscribers. I don't know if I called out everybody. If I missed anybody, I apologize. But 7 new subs, 100,000, and we do a face reveal. I'm hoping we hit 100K by New Year's Eve, so we can do like a special New Year's Eve live stream. That would be awesome. But we're not at 100K yet. Almost 20, 1/5 of the way. But I just started this channel really this year, so actually a couple months ago, June, I think the beginning of June. So we're not doing too bad. I think we could do better. I'm leaving because I'm hungry. That is one of the reasons, but also I don't want to spend all day staring at this for no reason. I don't have any day trades going. These are all swing trades, and I have no reason to be watching the chart. I just want to get some premium real quick. If we could just come down a little bit in price, that would be great. I wanted to go back down. We were at 558. I should have, or 598. I could have sold some premium there, but maybe it'll go down some more. Get some day trades going. No, there's no good trades right now. Let's look at what Apple did today. Ah, there it goes. It retested this. So this is a good place to enter your trade. But it's already happened, so I would have entered like right on this green candle. 217, good price. And this is the trade that we would have taken if I was doing a day trade, but I'm not because I ran out of day trades. But yeah, so this is going to go up, hopefully continue up. We'll come back to that later and see what happens. But it did retest this within this fair value candle. Perfect retest right there. So that was a big, look at a big candle there too. So then now you can enter that trade if you want, or you could have if you were paying attention. What's the website of this graphics? This is Webull. I'll type it in the chat for you. There you go. We're getting the likes up. Can we hit 10,000 likes today? We haven't hit 10,000 in a couple weeks because it's just been very dead in here. People don't like the market crashing, but I love it. Lots of opportunities. So we are so close to making this purchase here. I almost want to just do it and get it over with. Thank you for the likes. Appreciate that. Thank you for sharing the live. We are we're moving on up. Let's go. Let's go. We have one YouTube viewer. What's up, YouTube? How you doing? 69,000 likes. That would be a new record. Alright, still playing around with this 615 zone. If it breaks it, I'm going to be out of this. We're going to just sell some premium and get out of this thing. It would be nice though if it does break 615. I expect to see some volume and an aggressive move up towards this 630 zone, and the premiums on these puts might actually be affected a little bit to where they're a tiny bit higher for a short period of time, and then with that volume we can sell these for a nice premium. But oh, we are moving up. It looks like it is breaking above this 615. We're at 616. It closed out at 616. Let's see what this candle does here. Is it going to continue up, or is it going to get rejected here? If it gets rejected, I'm going to be really disappointed. But that means we're going to be going back down to the $6 range. There it goes. It's not over yet. What app is this? We're using Webull. Webull is the name of the app. Webull. Just go to Webull, type Webull in Google or whatever, or look for it on the App Store. The phone app is better than the desktop version, but this way I can show you guys a lot more information. So I prefer using the mobile app. That's what I usually do. So let's see this drop hard. Our premiums will go up once it drops hard, and we can try to get a nice sale for this. So we do have this. We can right click on our Beyond puts and we can build a diagonal strategy. I'm going to say for this week our price, or we're going to put 0.4. It might tap 0.4 like briefly, and then oops, I didn't select the strike price, $6 strike. It might tap 0.4 briefly if we get an aggressive move. So we're going to put 0.4 and then we can modify our price later. But let's look at this. If this moves aggressively down, we could see it hit 40 cents over here. So let's just wait and see. You're in the Beyond Meat emotionally. Bryant, thank you for the follow. Can I do a sale on the phone? A sale? At some point, can I do a sale? I don't even know what you mean by a sale on the phone. That seems, I don't know. But here we go. Which way is it going to go? It's going up, it's going down. If it goes up, we can still hit 0.40. We need some volume here. We need our Vega to go up on this. There we go, 617. So I think it might be trying to break this 619 high previously. If it breaks that, we could see a reversal. It looks like up, higher high. And if this breaks up, we could see another higher high. That would definitely be a reversal in this trend. So let's see, we're on the 1 minute right now just to catch this as it's happening, but zoom in a little bit. Let's see, it does make a higher low. Now we just need to see a higher high. But is this going to fill? This is our target. I'm trying to get 40 cents, but right now it's not high enough. If we have an aggressive move down, it could definitely hit 40 cents. But if it goes up, I don't think we'll hit 40 cents. We might get stuck at selling. Ooh, that went down. The bid is going down on this. See, but as soon as I sell it at 30, that's when this thing's going to be like, nope, it's going to go down here, and then I'll miss out on that price. So we're going to wait. It hasn't broken this previous high yet. And we're just going to wait to see if it falls back down. Look at multiple stocks at once. Yeah, we can look at multiple of them at once if we go over to here. So we have multiple stocks here that we're looking at all at once. There's Apple. What happened here? Oh yeah, here's where I said it was retesting the was retesting this zone right here, and this is on the 1 minute, but it did actually go back up, and now it's consolidating. So we're in Beyond Meat right now. Yeah, so you can look at multiple at a time if you want. We can trade on Forex. I think there's Forex on here. I don't know. I don't mess with it. It's a bigger market than stocks. Futures and Forex are a much bigger market. I am a low cap right now, or not really low cap. I have a low portfolio value, so trading in a bigger market's not really beneficial. I'm mostly trying to trade premiums, and once in a while we'll just do some stocks. But as you can see, this is coming down. Our premium's not gone up yet. We want to see it is starting to get rejected here, but if we see an aggressive move back down here, I might stay on the live stream a little bit longer just to see if we get a nice aggressive move down here and fill our premiums at 40 cents. That would be the optimal price right there. But you can see up at the top here, these are all my positions. If you make it full screen, you should be able to see all of these. Or if you go on the YouTube live stream at Stocks Monkey, I think there's a link in my bio. You could also see all of my positions here. So the one we're working on now is Beyond Meat. We're trying to sell some puts against the puts that we have already. So it's not moving down the way I want. Let's see here. Can it get rejected? Waiting for some rejection. We're at 3,000 likes. We only need 7,000 more to hit our 10,000 like target. We're almost there, guys. See if we can hit 10,000 in the next 15 minutes. That would bring more people in here, so we can have some more conversation. Well, it's looking spicy here. 615 looks pretty strong at the moment. It's trying to hold that line. Okay, we might try to sell these for 630 and see if that'll actually happen. I don't want to spend all day here. We can always get some more contracts next week, so it's okay. We've waited long enough. There we go. We got filled at 630. They're showing our last price is 640, but that's BS. It's 0.31. This is not a real price. Oh, that's no wait. I'm looking at the wrong one. Last price was 32. So we got filled at 31. I think we're gonna continue heading back up, but while we're waiting, maybe we'll buy some more shares of Beyond Meat with these contracts. So we collected, I'm not sure what we collected, 30 times 3, we got $90. We might just throw them on Beyond, some Beyond Meat, bump it up to 50 shares maybe. So let's click on this, or we could sell some cash secured puts. We could always do that. So we sold some puts on this, and we could also sell some puts on our other cash. But I don't really want to do $6 cash secured puts. I will buy some more shares though. Where are they? I think I have to create new order. I don't want to, let's see, I'm gonna get 20 at 615. 20 at 615. Okay, so there's our orders. Here's our position. Here's our order, so we can see if it's gotten filled or not. It's not filled yet. You can see we're still at 30. But yeah, so it's starting to go up. It could come back down. I don't know if it'll hit 615 or not. War Machine, thank you for the follow. Well, let's see if we can get filled at 615. That would be a good price. If not, that's okay. I don't care. Yeah, 615 is solid. Right here. But it might not go back down to that. We'll see. We sold our premium, so we owed 63 and we sold for 31. So now we only owe 32. And we can probably get that back next week. And then this put right here will be eliminated. Whatever it closes at, we'll just sell that for profit. Or we can sell more premiums on it. It's starting to come back down here. Let's see if we hit 615. You'll see this disappear and it'll put it into our positions list. So see if we can get 615 on this position. Well, it actually will just add to this 30. So we'll just have 50 shares instead of 30. So 615 times 20 shares, what does that come out to? 615 divided by 5. It's going to be like a little over 100, I think. But we have to hit 615 again to get filled. That's my fill price. The only thing is, if it does hit 15, it can break back down below and create lower lows. If it does do that, we'll just sell cash secured puts at the bottom wherever it goes to. But it looks like we're going to continue this uptrend. So I want to see it just tap 615 gently, so we can fill these shares, and then continue back up. Yeah, we're at 618. So let's see what happens. We might not hit it though, because if we're going into an uptrend, we might not. Let's do 618. Okay, we're gonna modify this to 618. See if it does bounce back down and get filled. We hit 618 right there, so let's see. We put in an order for 618, so we gotta see it hit this mark here. Right here. That's pretty fair. I think that's a fair value. We're at 619, just a penny off. There it goes, 620. Let's see if it falls back to this 618 briefly enough so that we can fill our position. We're playing with pennies here, guys. But I don't think 615 is going to happen. So 618 possibly. This thing is not moving. Okay, so our diagonal, we are at a cost basis of 32 and our last price was 8. So we're down, it says we're down 75%, but our lowered cost basis is making this value way better. It went from being a $63 cost to a 32. So next week it'll be down another 30 probably. So we'll be down to like at least a 2 cent, could be a negative cost basis, which means we would be positive no matter what. So we're just waiting on this to play out. Let's see it hit 618 here on this candle. If we hit 618, we're going to get filled for 20 more shares. I could have filled it lower, but this is where we are. There's always next week. Let's see, we might not buy any shares if it doesn't get filled here. Oh, wait, no, it's going back up. My order filled. It did not even hit 618. This is 619 and it got filled. Look at that. There it goes. It was a little bit delayed, but there it did hit 618. That's crazy. It did not show it hit that when it filled my order. But we did get filled at the ask for 618. We are now up to 619 as the last price. So we got filled at our request. Our cost basis is now 637. So we went from 650 to 637. And it could continue to go back down, but overall, in the long term, I think we're going to keep continuing up to this $8 range. So we're just going to accumulate some shares until it gets back up there, and while we do that, we're also going to be diluting our put options until we're at a profit. We could easily come out of this with 100% profit if we keep selling options against this on our diagonal strategy. So right now we're already up 50% from yesterday on that. So it was 190. It cost us 190, and we just sold for a premium of $93. So now our cost basis is under 100, and next week we should be able to eliminate that if it's still close to 6. If it's not, we'll probably get less premium, but we'll see what happens. If it goes up too high, like up to $8 again, we'll just sell more puts on this original contract and lower that cost even more. So when it comes down, we're going to be like guaranteed to be in the profit. So either way this plays out, we're looking really good right now. These are all my positions. Okay, we got Beyond Meat. We have 50 shares. We have 3 contracts long puts. We have 3 contracts short puts. And then let's see here. We have VIX. So inverse VIX. We are doing pretty well with that. And we have Intel and AMC, which we're just waiting for those to play out in our favor. So that's it. That's all we got so far today. So I will see you guys next time on the live stream. Just keep your eyes out. Make sure you set your alerts. And I hope you guys all have an excellent rest of your day. Alright, thank you for joining me. I'm out of here.